was like, I don't know, it was close to 1 o'clock. It was too late. Anyway. Anyhow, so I'm here now, and I will be home tonight. But tomorrow is Avery's birthday, so I'll be on early, and then we'll be out all day, and then I'll come on again tomorrow night. Anyways, let me find it. Where's the chat? Here we go. Mudgin. I'm probably not saying that right. Love. Got cause for celebration coming in. Happiness and the world at your feet when it comes to love. If you're not with anyone right now, fire sign comes in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also have good karma coming back to your love life and a stable relationship on the horizon if you're not with anyone right now. Stojans, general. You got the Hangman here, so be careful that you're not like feeling stuck in the mud or holding yourself back. But you are being guided by the divine, so you've got some divine timing taking you to the right place at the right time. Also, coming to a point where you're no longer going to be feeling like you're holding yourself back. If you are feeling that way, you should turn the corner pretty soon with the divine timing. The moon is here. Listen to your intuition. Air sign comes in that can be of significance. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Life may be moving forward slow and steady wins the race, but you are building a lot of stability. You got success coming in around a long-term connection, which possibly could be with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Overall, I would say you're on the right track. If things feel like slow and steady, that's okay. It's not bad. It's like you're moving along at a slow, steady pace, but you're building solid foundations. Emily, love reading, single. Okay, you've got growth and transformation coming into your love life, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Finally, you can exhale. The hard work that you've put out into the universe is finally coming back to you. Possible people coming in, if you're not with anyone right now, would be a Taurus and a Scorpio. The next relationship you enter should be well balanced, or both of you are putting a lot into it and both of you are getting a lot out. It should be moving forward very quickly, and love, money, abundance, fertility is on the horizon, so please be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. Anthony, how does the Cappy, does she have a boyfriend? Okay, does the Capricorn have a boyfriend? I don't think that she has a boyfriend. I think that she might want one. She may have hope or be holding out hope that her love life is going to improve in the near future. And I think that she is looking forward to a relationship where she's getting a lot of respect, and that both, like, the kind of person that she wants to be involved with would be somebody that puts in as much effort as she does. I don't think that she's the type of person that would settle for less than she's worth, or less than what she deserves. But I don't think there's anyone now. No. Bridget, general. Oh, you got some nice business, money stuff happening here. Possibly a new business or job opportunity that brings in a large sum of money. No longer feeling like you're holding yourself back. Capricorn comes in that could be of significance. Three of Pentacles. You could be establishing a business relationship with long, deep roots that lasts a long time. That's very stable and profitable. Intuition is heightened. Please listen to it. Libra enters that may be of significance. Six of Cups. Somebody from your past could be returning. Listen to your intuition with this person. And the Fool is here, so you should be starting a new journey in the near future. Sepia, general. Divine timing is going to put you in the right place at the right time and make you feel a little bit like finally I can exhale. Life changes for the better quickly, possibly even overnight. Creative project comes in that takes your mind off things, and you've got some general good luck coming in. Beginning of 2021. Six of Swords, moving on to greener pastures, leaving the past in the past and moving forward. But you do have the Ace of Swords. So you're not exactly where you want to be just yet, and things could be a little bit rough, or they may get rough, a little more rough before they get better. But inevitably, you are going to have changes and choices to make around change. And that would be in the near future sometime. I'm going to say maybe the first quarter of the year. Liz, what's coming into my love life? Listen to your intuition. Fire sign shows up. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. This person may be very ambitious. They also may be very charming. It's not showing anything bad, but, you know, just keep in mind that they are very charming. You're walking away from things that no longer serve you, and you're heading over to greener pastures, which sometimes makes you maybe feel even a little bit stressed out. But overall, you got this fire sign coming in that has long-term potential, and you will be feeling very, you'll be feeling ready for it when they show up, but they may be very charming. Sepia love. You may feel like there's a long road ahead of you when it comes to love, but that's not really true because you have the sun coming. So the sun's coming out. It's just taking a little bit longer than you may have wanted it to. Judgment card is here. Being at the right place at the right time, or being guided by the divine towards success. You have a wish when it comes to love. Now you've got a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have an Aries coming in. And there also could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. At some point, somebody from your past returns with the Six of Cups. You'll have choices, but I think that moving forward, you make better choices and decisions around love. And you may not be so eager to rush into anything. It looks like you may hold yourself back a little bit, which is fine. The Magician is here, so you do have the ability to manifest new partners and new opportunities. Sepia General for next week. Starting a new journey with the Fool card. Going through a personal transformation and growth. You're going to have choices that come in next week. Not feeling so burdened by the weight of the world. You could hear from somebody, or is something that you've been waiting on may come into fruition next week out of the clear blue. And anxiety starts to dissolve a little bit next week. You also could have a little bit of adventure around and success. Plus you have a wish, so put that out into the universe. Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo may be of assistance next week. Liz, how will things go if I start trading and investment? Things should go pretty well. You got the Four of Wands, which would be long-term possibilities. The Fool, starting a new journey. Lots of growth and transformation. I think overall, you're in control and you know what you're doing. You're going to have choices. I think it would be profitable. Doesn't look like you get burdened by the situation. You may have a knack for it. Tea that love. Got a soulmate connection on the horizon if you're not with anyone right now. You're moving forward to greener pastures with a new love interest. Person comes in out of the clear blue sky, or if you've been waiting to hear from them and they've been around the picture, you should be hearing from them. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Growth and transformation comes in around your love life, but you are going to have choices and you may be feeling undecided. Starting a new journey, the Magician, the ability to manifest new partners or new opportunities. You could have a lot happening here. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want children when that card comes out. ultimately, you're heading towards success and happiness around love. You might feel like it's a long road, long ways off, but it's not really that far off, I don't think. But you're going to have options. You got a Virgo here, a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and there's an Aquarius here. And with the Magician, I wouldn't be shocked if you were able to manifest more. So there's a lot going on, but it's all good. Coco, love. Okay, you got a wish when it comes to love, so put that out into the universe. You may feel like not much has changed quickly for the better, and you might feel like you have no choices, but that's going to change. If you're not with anyone right now, somebody from your past could be returning. 6 of Cups. There's success coming in around love, possibly with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. No longer holding yourself back. I think you'll be exploring options too. If you're not with anyone right now, a water sign comes in as well. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I think a lot of people here are going to come to crossroads. And I don't know exactly, but it may be the kind of thing where you're faced with decisions like either going back either to somebody you've already been with, or going back to the same type of person or the same type of situation, or what we're used to or what we're comfortable with, or making a decision to move forward with somebody else that's different. And I think a lot of people are going to come to that crossroads and decide to move forward with a different person. Let's see what happens. There's plenty of opportunity coming in. Sepia, career. Things should change quickly for you when it comes to career, even overnight. Things seem to move forward fast. Wheel of Fortune, you have some good luck and cause for celebration comes in, either around a new endeavor or new opportunities. Could be a new business endeavor or taking a side business in one direction. But I think there's also opportunities when it comes to like a regular 9-to-5 job. Working hard, or this could even be on the job training or going back to school for something. I would say be prepared to get a couple of different opportunities. Late January, early February, I would be prepared. All of a sudden, things may turn around and you may have a number of opportunities. Jay, how did Amy feel when she saw me leaving this morning? She felt a little bit like she was holding herself back. I don't know what that's about. She also may feel like she didn't have a choice. I don't know. Maybe she wanted to talk to you or she wanted to say something and she felt like you got away. She feels like not much has changed today. And she may be quiet. This is her being quiet because she may feel like she does this to herself. You know, she's responsible for either for you guys not speaking, or she might know she's a little standoffish sometimes. I don't know. I think today she may have been a little bit down. Aphrodite, my love life in 2021. Okay. If you're not with anyone right now, out of the clear blue sky when you least expected, divine timing steps in and brings in a Capricorn. There's also ambition that comes in around your love life changing quickly with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. The choice will be yours. If you are with someone right now, I would say that with the devil, there could be something that is interfering in your love life, some kind of an earthly pleasure or something that it would be interfering. But at the end of the day, it would be your decision whether or not you want to stay in that relationship and move forward. If you decide to move forward with the King of Cups, the relationship would flourish. Now, if you're not with anyone, Cancer comes in, Libra comes in, starting a new journey, and one that is a grounded, stable. Both people are putting in equal, and both people are getting in enough out of it. Putting in exactly what you're getting out of it. The relationship grows and succeeds. Now, same thing. If you're already with someone, you guys would turn a corner once you get past that devil, and you could stay together and make that relationship work for the rest of the year or throughout the year. But once again, it's going to be your choice. If there's nobody, you have plenty of people coming in. Plenty of different opportunities. And I don't think you'll be single before the end of 2021 if you are right now. Kira, how is Daniel feeling about me not being together? He's hurt by it, but it looks like he's turned and walked away. So he may be feeling like maybe this is just for the best. We weren't on the same page or something, but he is hurt by it. And he's definitely feeling burdened and bummed. Yeah, he may be feeling like the two of you just weren't on the same page. Kira, general. You're going to have choices coming up. No longer holding yourself back. The King of Cups could be a water sign that enters Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also have a Capricorn here. Possibility of starting a new journey around financial stability or something that brings in more financial stability. 3 of Cups, cause for celebration comes in. 10 of Cups, which would be heading towards all 10 cups being full. Next relationship, 6 of Pentacles. Both people put in exactly what they get out of. Or if this isn't your next relationship, because this is a general reading, this could be a business relationship where you flourish in your business life, putting into what you get out. So that, either way, 6 of Pentacles is positive, regardless of what area of your life it pertains to. Gabby, finances. Choices come in around finances. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility comes in around finances, and finances look like they're flourishing or they're moving forward. You have money flowing towards you. 5 of Pentacles in reverse, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan makes you feel relief. Things change for the better quickly with the 8 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Money should be coming in, and you should be doing really well when it comes to money. Maybe saving money or putting money aside for something, plus you have a wish here. Finances for you should be good in 2021. Better than 2020 for sure. Gabby, love, general. Okay, love cup here is full. Now, the 6 of Swords could be a couple of things. Now, this could be current relationship moves forward, or it could be taking a trip to water, by water, or around water. It also could be if you make a decision to leave whatever you're with right now, whatever the situation is, and move on to something else. So this one really depends on you. That's your decision. Now, current relationship, if you stay in your current relationship, it looks like 5 of Pentacles is in reverse. Money gets easier, or money is easier, but that's for you in general this year. You have the Magician, so you can pretty much manifest anything you want around the current relationship. The Fool is here, which means you could start a new journey or continue on your journey with some spontaneity around it. If you were to decide to leave this relationship, then you've got a fire sign that comes in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, comes in out of the clear blue. It would be up to you with the Fool if you wanted to start a new journey, but you could. You wouldn't be holding yourself back. The hard work that you've put into your love life would definitely be coming back to you, no longer feeling stuck in the mud, regardless of if you decide to stay or you decide to pursue something else. It looks like in 2021, your love life flourishes. With the Magician and the Fool, you can kind of take your love life in any direction that you want. You're really calling the shots here. And, you know, it doesn't hurt with financial stability, too, because at least then you know that you make decisions that are based on what's better for you, not because of, well, I need to stay in a situation because of money. You know what I mean? So I think overall 2021 is going to be a good year for you where you're making the decisions and calling the shots. Current relationship looks like it's pretty decent, though. Pretty stable. Gabby, spirit messages. Spirit cards. The Page of Earth. Scholarly, dependable, patient, successful. Good news about financial matters, see? Wanting to do something a little more challenging, a new area of study. Eight of Air. The illusion of being trapped, lack of confidence, afraid to take action. Watch out for that. Because this would only be something that would hold you back. Otherwise, everything else looks like you have a lot of possibilities this year. The Sun. There you go. Archangel Uriel. Happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. I think this is going to be a good year for you. Mr. Maurice, I'm still waiting for my workman's comp and trying to avoid my car being repoed from the bank. What do the cards say about my problems? You should be able to get that money together because you got the Six of Pentacles, you've got the Ten of Cups, you've got your life is moving forward. I would say there may be a little bit of indecision around whatever it is, or just around you in general. You may have to make a decision about something and you may be unsure which direction to go in. But you've got good luck coming in. You've got choices around you, and out of the clear blue sky, you either could get a message about it or you could find, you could figure a way out of it. I don't know if you've discussed it with the bank or you've called the bank, but I would call them again and let them know where you're at. Because I think that with COVID and everything else that's going on, these places are being a little bit more lenient, and they may give you a little bit more forbearance or whatever the hell they call it. You do have the opportunity here to bring money in some other way. This could be another money opportunity. So I think you're going to get the money together before you get into trouble with the car. But I would call them anyway and let them know the situation, because I think that they'll be able to work with you. You know, it pisses me off that, like, we work so hard and one thing can just knock you off. You know what I mean? Like, you could work your whole life and then all of a sudden something happens and you fall behind and it's so hard to catch up. I totally understand. But now, use the whole COVID thing if you can, as, you know, as a benefit. I know that many people have gotten away with it when it comes to like mortgage payments and rent payments. I think they're going to work with you. I do think that they'll work with you. I mean, the car serves the bank no purpose. You know what I mean? Like, if for them to have a whole lot full of cars doesn't help. They want their money, and I think that you'll be able to get it for them. It's just a shitty place to have to be in, and believe me, I totally get it. And it does look like you're going to get something from workman's comp, or something's going to come through in the nick of time. I just hate that people have to be in that position. Ishtar, how did the commissions see me in the job meeting? Really good. You got the Nine of Cups, which would be a wish, and they saw you as very intelligent. They also may have saw you as someone who's very focused, someone that knows how to get things done, and someone who's very grounded and stable. I think you made a good impression for sure. Goddess, when will I get a new car? You could get one this spring. Yep, you could have a new car sometime this spring. Goddess, self-love and healing journey for the rest of January. Okay, well, you got some nice things happening. So you got self-respect, rest, relaxation, self-care comes in. A spiritual practice of some sort that may help you, whatever it is. That it could be something that you've already been doing spiritually, or it could be a new practice, but whatever it is, you seem to get a lot out of it. For me, I was going through a really bad time. I started doing yoga like constantly, and I really felt like that helped. I felt like it was like the 1 hour of the day where I was like a human being. Isn't that terrible? It's terrible. And I remember going into the place, it's a place that I work for now. Um, and I remember thinking, this is so terrible. Like, here I am, a paying customer, which is like why I would think this way. And thinking, like, I don't cause any trouble. I'm just going to sign in and go sit in the room. And as soon as the class ends, I'm going to leave because I don't want to be a pain in the ass. Like, I thought, like, well, if I'm quiet and I don't make noise, or nobody will even notice I'm here, and then it's okay for me to be here. That's terrible to feel like that, but that's how bad I felt at that time. Like, I felt like I was getting kicked around like a stray dog. Like, that's really how I felt for a long time. Anyhow, and I think that yoga did a lot for me at that time. And I mean, I know now with COVID, things are just not that easy, but you can always do it at home, like with a video, and see how you feel, because opening up some of the parts of the body that are holding on to old hurts and old wounds and releasing it will help you in your healing journey. Anyway, the only reason why I bring that up is because it looks like you're picking up a new spiritual practice of some type. It looks like you're prepared and you're ready for things to move forward. You don't want to hold on to the things in the past, and you want to better yourself. So through affirmations, rest and relaxation, drinking plenty of water, I think you're on your way. I think that you come a long way in a short period of time with healing and self-care. Aphrodite, how does DP feel about me? How does DP feel about me? Thinks that you're intelligent, mysterious, deep, creative, attractive, hardworking, intelligent, capable, and you have a lot of potential. Kira, what actions can I expect next from Daniel, and timing? Well, you have a wish around this situation, but you know, it's like, if you guys broke up, then like, why would you be expecting to hear from him? You know what I mean? Like, I think that with this situation, similar to like with Leroy, you have to make a decision. Either you're going to be together or you're going to not be together. Because if you break up with him, but now you want to hear from him, or you're hoping that you're going to hear from him, you guys are going to get into this cycle of breaking up and getting back together. So my suggestion would be, if you want to be with him, then I would get on the same page with him and stop with the breaking up and getting back together, because it's going back into that same cycle that you just lived with Leroy. You have a wish around the situation, so you could hear from him. But what's the point of breaking up with someone if you want to hear from them again? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is going to wind up going right back into that same toxic thing. Only I don't think he'll go along with it for as long as Leroy did. I think that he'll wind up pulling his energy back, because he doesn't see, like, you could hear from him soon, like sometime this weekend. But this is gonna end up in one of those situations where, like, you're breaking up, you're getting back together. Am I gonna hear from him? Is he gonna show up? And then you fight again, and then it goes through the same thing. And he's not gonna participate in it for as long as the other guy did. He's going to pull his energy back, because this is like exhausting for him. And he's got a lot of stress in his life with like shady stuff, that he's got to deal with, which I don't know. I would be careful with this. I would make a decision yourself as to whether or not you want to be with him. If you want to be with him, I would fix this relationship as soon as possible. And if not, I would just try to let it go then, because it's starting to go through that same cycle again, and that's not happiness. No one's happy with that. I would figure out what it is that you want, and before it's too late, I would act on it. Aphrodite, will I get the home that I want this year? I'm not convinced. No, I only got a 33% chance. I don't think so. No, I'm not convinced. Jay, even after I gave Amy some attention earlier in the week, last week, she's still flaky. Yeah. That's, you know, that's her personality. I don't think that she realizes that, I don't know if she realizes that she does this or what. I mean, she may know, people may tell her that she comes off a little bit standoffish or a little bit flaky, but I don't know if she really gets it. Thing is with her is that, like, she causes a lot of drama in her own head that's not necessary. You know what I mean? Like, she pulls her energy back, she ignores you. If she wasn't like that, then you would get more out of her. I mean, she would get more out of you. You know what I'm saying? So I think that she's somebody that really wants to be chased. She wants you to pay her a lot of attention, and then she gets all in her head about it. And then well, if he really liked me, then he would do this. And if he really liked me, he would but she doesn't look at herself. In every situation, every relationship, it takes two people. It can't be one person putting in all the effort. And I think that's what she wants. I think she wants somebody to fall all over her, and she doesn't get that from you. You shouldn't get that from anyone. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's got to work both ways. And I think she wants to be chased a little bit. And when she doesn't feel like you're chasing her or paying her enough attention, she gets bitchy in her head. Like with, well, if he liked me, he would do this. Well, meanwhile, that's not really true. You know, like right? Maybe when I was younger, I would jump through fiery hoops, but me, the person that I am now over the last, I don't know, 5 years or so or whatever, if I'm getting the vibe that somebody doesn't want to have anything to do with me, I don't pursue it. Like, I don't, you know, you do your thing, I'll do mine. I'm not going to try to make something happen that isn't happening. But I don't know. See, I think a lot of times women get this idea programmed into their head that they need to be chased and courted, which would be fine if we were all on that same page, but we're not. You know, it's like nobody knows what to do anymore. Like, I've had people apologize for holding the door open because they think they're being sexist. I'm like, no, thank you very much, not letting it slam in my face. You know what I mean? So it's like sometimes people don't know what to do, but she feels like she gets bitchy and in her own head. She would never say it to you. I don't think that she would say it to anybody, but I think she wants to be chased. Like, I think that's what she wants, you to fall over her. And she wants you to keep paying her all that attention. But she's a lot of work. She's also her own worst enemy. Kira, general for tomorrow, will we still have our talk? Yeah, I think that you will have your talk. Yeah, there is a possibility of a talk tomorrow. Listen to your intuition. You should be able to get your wish. 70% chance, yes, you do have a talk tomorrow. Moon is in reverse, so he may tell you something. Something may be exposed that now the situation makes a little bit more sense to you. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Light Soul, what will Stephen's intentions be? Love? Let's see. What are Stephen's intentions? I don't see a committed relationship right now because the Two of Cups is in reverse. The World is in reverse too. So you might kind of feel like the whole world is against the situation, or things just haven't been able to gel just yet. At a certain point, though, out of the clear blue, things may start to fall into place a little bit more because neither one of you is holding yourself back. But it still kind of seems like there's a long road ahead of you. I would give it a little bit of time. Give it a little bit of time and see if we can work the kinks out. I don't see a commitment just yet. I mean, that could be a little bit down the road. I would give it a little time. Let's see what happens. Lydia, how did Obed feel seeing me yesterday? He had a couple of different feelings, a little bit of mixed emotions. First of all, he was happy to see you. So regardless of what the situation was or is going to be, he was happy and relieved to see you. But he also maybe felt a little bit like an asshole. And I think that he also felt a little bit awkward because I think he felt like he screwed things up. See, the Two of Cups is here. I mean, this guy still has feelings for you. I don't care what he says. There's still opportunity with him to have a relationship because the Two of Cups is here. He might not be ready yet. He may hold himself back. You know, the timing around it may not be great, but at some point that can change with the Eight of Wands. So I think he was happy to see you. I think it was almost like a relief, but he kind of feels like an asshole because he screwed everything up and he knows it. Let's see what happens next, because he's going to come around again, or you're going to hear from him again. Maybe he may even apologize or say something that he knows that he's an asshole or something. Well, let's see. He's like, I think he's starting to realize that he's an asshole. Anyway. It's true. One paycheck can throw you all off. And it's happened to so many of my friends too. Like, and then I think, you know, maybe we just aren't good with money, and like nobody has ever really taught us that, right? But it's crazy because it's like, it's not just happened to me, it's happened to a lot of my friends. And then I'm like, okay, money is just money. Like, we'll figure it out. But it can be very upsetting. Week 5. Okay, energy around Lydia's week. What's going on? Week 5. This week should be good for you. You got the Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. It also looks like you got some natural, easy, good luck happening this week. You're prepared for it. You got a couple of different people coming in around you. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. There's a Taurus here as well. So this week should be pretty good. Yaya Wood, is my boyfriend Joe going to be my husband? What are the possibilities that Joe turns into her husband? Yeah, it's possible. You got a 70% chance, yes. The Emperor's here. If either one of you is an Aries, I would say that that goes up even higher than 70% chance. There's possibility for long-term around this relationship for sure. New chapter. What does the future hold for me and Paul? Well, you have the opportunity to start a new beginning at some point, but you might feel like the world is against you. You also may feel like the relationship at some point, like the feelings can get renewed, or you may start over, but the star is in reverse. So you may not exactly get what you want out of this relationship. You also may always feel like you're putting in much more effort than he does, or one person always feels like they're doing more and the other person isn't putting in enough effort. Somebody holds themselves back and the other person puts in all the effort. That's what comes up around it right now. I would say, I would keep your options open. I would keep your options open. See what else is going on around. Who else is around you? DYB. On January 12th and the 21st, will something good happen for me? Okay, on the 12th. the 21st. Okay, it comes up higher that the 21st is a much more significant date. Yeah, there's growth transformation happening around the 21st. The 12th, it looks like it's an okay day, but not as good as the 21st. 21st comes up much higher. Julie, how would things go for me at the Cobble job next week? Good. Success around. Feeling like the hard work you've put into your career is coming back to you and you're moving forward with it. Focus positive energies around that place next week. I think you do well there. Julie, how much longer until I hear from the Jamaican, the Jamaica location job? Okay, let's see. How much longer until I hear from the Jamaica location job? Could be within the next 7 days. I hope so. Jay, what's next with Amy? All right. You have a wish around the situation. Put that out into the universe. She may be a little bit more prepared next week, or she may be working up the courage. I think part of it is that she doesn't have a lot of courage. She's not one of those people that's going to put it in your face because that's just not her. But I think that she may have a little bit more courage to come forward a little bit more next week. You might see a little bit more out of her. Once she's, like, it's hardest to do it the first time. Once she starts talking to you a little bit, it'll be easier for her to continue. She just has to kind of get over that hump. Aphrodite, does DP think about marrying me? No, I don't see him thinking about marriage at this point. I lost my spot. Kira, next week. Be careful that you're not holding yourself back next week or the beginning of. The holding yourself back may lead to a little bit of anxiety. Once you get past that, you have a wish next week. Put it out into the universe. You have an Aries that comes in that may be of significance, and you might feel like you have some choices. 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles in reverse, 4 of Pentacles. You could be feeling a little bit more like you're getting out of what you put into your job and that you're being a little bit better compensated or more respected. Things may be better around work next week. Jay, if I get offered this job, am I going to go part-time and 1 day a week at my current job, and how would that make Amy feel? Okay, if you go 1 day a week and she sees you less, it may work for you better, because I think that she may take the time that she sees you now for granted. Like, she knows that, oh, tomorrow could be a better day. But I think if you're there less often, it's going to make her feel a little bit more pressure to put in a little bit more effort. She's not going to like it initially that you're gone or that you're not there as much, but she'll use her time better, I think. Lydia. Robert the Pisces, 45, he's bipolar. He's been apologizing. Is he sorry? Is he sorry? He's definitely sorry. Yeah, you got 3 aces. He's very sorry right now. 3 aces would be 99% chance he is really sorry. The thing is that, I mean, I don't know all that much about bipolar, but if that pendulum can swing the other way, at some point he may feel the opposite. But in the moment, he really feels like what he's saying. He's not bullshitting. He's really sorry right now. Julie, I'm withdrawing from my Timberland school for January. Will they allow me back in March? Next week, it looks like it's a pretty busy week. So you have the Ace of Pentacles, which could be either starting a new journey just in general. That looks like it's buffering. This one doesn't look like it's buffering. This one's not buffering. All right, I'm going to continue because it looks okay here. Starting a new journey of some type, of course, that usually has to do with business, money, or a job, but it also could be just starting a new, something new comes in next week. Capricorn comes in that may be of significance. So does a Libra. Got a Libra here. You got a creative project that you may be working on, and the love cup looks like it's full next week. There could be success around a new love connection, feeling like the hard work you've put into your love relationship is now coming back to you, and there may be a little bit of ambition that comes in around love. I don't know if the Capricorn or the Libra, maybe new love interests. Let's see what happens. Kira, my love life for the rest of January. Love life for the rest of January. That one looks like it's buffering. But my phone is not buffering. Okay, over the course of January, you may be feeling undecided about what to do when it comes to love. You have a love relationship on the horizon. Lovers is in reverse, so you may be ending things and moving forward with somebody else. That could be one option. Or you could be ending things and then starting things again with the same person. You have a water sign here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but you also have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You may feel like you put a whole lot of hard work into something and you didn't see much of a payoff. You could be deciding to let it go. You do have options coming in before the end of January. So let's see what happens. You may decide to take your love life in a different direction. Butterfly is H and O in an open relationship. H&O in an open relationship. I don't think that they're in an open relationship, no. Kira, general around Daniel and I. Come on. You might have to be prepared to make decisions around this situation. Here he is, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You guys could have another argument with the Five of Swords. And then it's going to be up to you which direction you take this relationship. You have the Magician, so you can pretty much manifest anything you want here. And the relationship does have the ability to strengthen, but you're going to have choices. And you may feel like it's a long road ahead of you, and you might not want, you may be holding yourself back. You could decide that it's better to go your separate ways. It's going to be your choice. You may feel very burdened by this situation, and you could have another opportunity coming in here with a fire sign anyway. You got the Fool, so that's starting a new journey. It's going to be up to you, though, what happens with this situation. I would make a decision, though, and figure out what exactly it is that you want from him before you have that conversation on Sunday. Because you can make it happen, whatever it is that you want to happen. Jay, will my current job let me go to 1 day a week? I've been there since I was 15 and I've worked there for 14 years. Reminds me of my job at A&P. I started there at 15 and I worked there until they closed. I think that they will. You know why? Because first of all, good workers are hard to come by. And, life ebbs and flows. So you never, it works. It's going to benefit both of you if they let you stay there. There were times in my life where I was only working 2 nights a week. Then there were times in my life where I was working 6 nights a week and working full time and teaching yoga, So I don't think that they're going to want to let you go, because good help is hard to find, for real. You know how many shitbags came in there and worked for 3 or 4 weeks, stole money out of the cash register and then got fired, or never showed up, or you couldn't get to work on time, or whatever the situation was. Yeah, they're not going to want to see you go. I'm pretty sure that they'll work with you. I'm pretty sure they will. You know why? Because then there are going to be times where you could be on vacation from your day job and you can work there all week if they need the extra help. You know what I'm saying? There's just so much opportunity. They would be dumb to let you go. That I used to do that. If I was on, or if I had a full day off, because it was President's Day or something, I would have A&P put me on all day. What else was I going to do? You know what I mean? I think that they're going to give you what you want. Miss Rosie, what are his intentions towards me for the rest of the month? You may feel a little bit disappointed around this situation, and you could feel like the connection is kind of weakening between now and the end of the month. I don't know. I don't know where you guys are right now, but you might feel like he's kind of pulled his energy back. Towards the end of the month, though, it looks like he comes forward more because you got the Two of Cups. It just may get a little bit... It may get worse before it gets better. He may pull his energy back first and then come back towards the end of the month a little bit stronger. Aphrodite, what is the Gemini's true intentions with me? Well, in true Gemini fashion, they're kind of all over the place. On one hand, they do have a lot of ambition towards this situation, but they're not sure that they see it as long-term potential. The Ace of Pentacles is in reverse, so I wouldn't be expecting a new beginning on the horizon just yet. However, you do have success around the situation coming in. So this just may be kind of all over the place. It's like you get your wish, but the timing isn't right. So it's like things could move forward, but it may not move forward the way you want it to, or they may not be putting in the effort that you want them to. You guys just may not be on the same page. Sun is here. It's like so fucking annoying. It's like typical Gemini. It's like, I'm holding myself back. I'm holding myself back. I'm not giving an inch. But then the sun is here. It's in reverse, but it still means that you could get happiness. It's just you have a long road ahead of you. So I don't think that this person has definite intentions. You might feel like on Monday they're into the situation or they're pursuing it, and on Tuesday they disappear and you don't know where they went. They could run very hot and cold for the rest of this month at least. Kira, is Daniel over me? What does he want to happen with me? Well, he's disappointed. He's disappointed in the situation and he feels very undecided. Cares for you. He wanted the relationship to work, but he is not the kind of guy that's going to do this backwards and forwards in and out thing. He's just, it's too much for him. He'd rather walk away from it than play this game. Breaking up, getting back together, having talks, disappearing. Like he's not going to do it. So if you guys don't get things back on track, I would say this week, then I would say you might want to think about letting it go, because he feels that this is exhausting, you know, to get mad, to break up, to have an argument, you know, and he doesn't look at things like his attitude is very much like, I could just move on with my life, or I could just find something else. I can't do this back and forth. It's too much work for him. Like he doesn't find it enjoyable. He finds it exhausting. So you have a chance to straighten things out this weekend. If you decide to straighten things out, I would stick to that, because if you go through another one of these arguments and break up things next week, that could be it, because he's getting to the point where he's like, this isn't enjoyable. I don't find this enjoyable. Like I'm not happy with it. So right now he's sitting on the fence, but the decision is yours. You got to see what you decide tomorrow. If you decide tomorrow that you don't want to be with him and you're going to go your separate ways, then that would be my final decision. I would say don't even bother with putting any other effort in or hoping he's going to come back, because I don't think he will. I think he's like, he's ready to like either we're going to be together or we're not going to be together, but I'm not going to break up every other week and have a fight. And because the truth is, and I hate to say this, other women will put up with his shit, and that's just, he knows that. He's been down the road before. So he's like, I don't need to deal with this. Like, this is too much for me. So, but you're the one that has to make that decision, and I think you're going to have that opportunity tomorrow. So figure it out. Think about what it is that you want from the situation or how you feel, and then you make your decision and see what he says tomorrow. Oh no, did I lose my spot? I definitely did. Crystal, did my spirit guide remove my friend Jay the Libra? I didn't hear from her lately. You know, I don't think that spirit guides remove people. I think it's up to you. Like, we've got free will in this world. I think you're the one that has to remove, or it's her free will that takes her away from you. But I don't think that spirits are here. We have free will in this lifetime for a reason. Like, it's for us to make those decisions. You know what I mean? I don't think a spirit did it. I think it's her own free will that's done it. Yeah, she's got other things happening around her right now. That could be why. I would reach out to her if you care. If you don't care, then I would just kind of let it go. It's up to you. But the free will thing here, you know, it's like, I don't believe that we were put here to have free will and to make choices, and then spirits come in and change things for us. They could guide you. They may, what I think, this is just my opinion, I don't know for sure, like, spirits are there to, like, maybe not make you go down, like, a street that you shouldn't go down. Or if there's danger somewhere, If you're not supposed to, I don't know, take this plane or that train or go to this location, something happens. But I don't think they remove people. I think that's up to you to remove someone, especially if you feel like they're toxic. And, or if you feel like, you know, they don't add anything to your life and you're the one doing all the work, then that's for you to walk away from them. But I don't think it was the spirit that did it. Julie, I didn't get the answer about school because it was buffering. Oh, I said I think that they'll let you start again in March. I think you should be fine. To Kenya, what is the Aquarius and the Capricorn's energy in my life? Okay, Aquarius's energy. Aquarius is ambitious. A lot of ambition around this person. They have a, even though they're an Aquarius, they have a lot of passion. They're like a very fiery. And the Capricorn is typical Capricorn. Grounded, stable, long term. They'll probably be in your life for a very long time, if not forever. Jay. Haven't heard back from USPS since my background check. Will I hear back from them? Yeah, I think you will. I do think you will. Yeah, you will. You just haven't yet. Aphrodite, would moving on to the Aries be a good choice? Okay, would moving on to the Aries be a good choice? Yeah. Growth and transformation comes in around a new relationship. Yeah. I'd say so. Vicky, general for the next week. I think I said you're going to have new opportunities around business. There is a Libra coming in and there was a Capricorn coming in. Yeah, new opportunities around business, new opportunities around love. Life changes for the better quickly. Money flows to you and you have love cup is full, possibly with a Libra or possibly with a Capricorn coming in. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened. Kiki, my asthma is acting up so bad. Is everything okay? I would, you know, I'm always going to tell you to go see a doctor, but according to the cards, it does look like everything is okay. Kiki, when will my breathing clear up? I hate this. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Looks like this spring. Get through the winter. It looks like you're in a better place in the spring, but I would see a doctor if you can. And like I said before, if you can take a hot yoga class, or if you can, I don't know what the situation is where you live, if they're having them, if it's available or whatever. But spending all that time in the hot, heated, humid moisture really does a world for your breathing. Really. If you can't, and it's just not possible, then I would get a humidifier and try that like in the bathroom. Because I'm 1,000% sure that the time that I have spent in the hot room, it has increased my lung capacity by at least 50% of what it used to be. I used to be always winded and out of breath, but my lungs are so much better than they've ever been. And I really do believe that it has to do with the humidity. Ashley, is my friend going to give me the money today, yes or no? I think so, yeah. Yeah, Six of Cups would be an old friend. Ace of Swords is, yes, 33% chance. And the Knight of Cups, yeah, these cards are pretty positive that that person's going to give you the money. J. The postal station I applied to work in is nearby a small town with a population of 7,000. How would I like that? How would I like that? How would it go for me? I think you would like it. I do. I think you would like it. I think that there would be growth that would be possible, that you could work your way up. I think you would like it. I always, you know, all right, this is a double-edged sword. I always thought like being like a walking mailman, like I thought, oh, well, that's got to be really great because you spend all day walking, you get your exercise in, you're working alone. But I think that could be a double-edged sword because, well, first of all, if you're walking, you got to walk in all kinds of weather. But if you're delivering mail, like you're going to be alone. So like for me, I'm okay with that. But some people may not like to be alone like that all day. But I think that you're going to like this job. And I think there's going to be a lot of possibility there for you for the future. Plus, you're not leaving the other place. So you could always, you know, as long as you keep your foot in that door, you can always go back. You know, things can always change. I've had so many friends over the years that did that with A&P. Got another job for whatever reason, like they did it for however long and then they left it, but they stayed with A&P because the thing is, when you work in retail, that's another double-edged sword. You might have to work on holidays, but the hours can be very flexible. You know, like we could work like from 6 in the morning till 11, 6 to 11. You get 5 hours in, and it's only 11 o'clock. Julie, how is Rich's attitude towards me now? Still no regret. No, I don't see any regret, and it's like he's kind of slow and stagnant. He also feels a little bit stuck, and he is feeling a little bit burdened by the situation, but I don't see any regret, not just yet. He does think about it, though. He does think about things, but take responsibility, blame himself, nope. Crystal, what is the outcome between me and Christopher this year? Okay, you guys have regret around your situation. Somebody may be feeling regretful. Somebody may also be feeling a little negative about the situation. It looks like this relationship may be uprooted. I don't know where the two of you are, but it's not like you're, like it comes off as like the relationship is not on solid ground. And I don't think that that happens before the end of the year. It's like slow and steady wins the race. The Fool is in reverse here, which means at some point something can get revealed about the situation that would need to be dealt with. The relationship could move forward if you deal with it, but if you decide to like ignore the problem, that could end the relationship. And it may have something to do with the betrayal. Somebody may feel betrayed. I don't know. I don't think it's you. I think it may be him that feels betrayed. This relationship is kind of topsy-turvy for a while. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, one or both of you may decide to go your separate ways. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's on solid ground at this point. Julie, did I make a mistake with Don last night? I don't know what you did, but I think at this point, hanging out with anybody right now, I think is good for you. That's only my opinion, but let's see what the cards say. Did I make a mistake with Don last night? Even if you didn't see him, even if you were just talking to him, I think it's good for you right now. I don't think you made a mistake. No, I think whatever happened is fine. Myogram, general for the next 2 weeks. You have a water sign around you that could be of significance. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. The love cup is full. Now, that could be two different reasons. It could be water sign comes in that's of significance. It may just be a friend. Love cup is full, though. Looks like your perseverance takes you to the next level around a job or business opportunity. A Virgo and a Taurus are also here, so you may be very busy socially, which is not a bad thing. No longer holding yourself back. The world here is at your feet. Taking time for rest, relaxation, recharges your batteries and makes you feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. I think the next couple of weeks will be pretty good for you. Let me go back up to the top. What is... Nina B, general. My nephew, he just texted me test. So I'm like, okay, what's up? His phone died. He's using his dad's old phone. So he texts me. I mean, it's fine. But like, we could have texted his parents that are in the house with him. Maybe they're ignoring him. All right, Nina B, general for next week. Got success coming in next week. You got a little adventure coming in next week. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. The love cup is full next week. If you're not with anyone right now, you could be starting a new soulmate journey. Is it going to happen next week? It's on the horizon. It could be happening soon. If you are with someone, then I would say your current relationship would be rekindling next week. And no longer feeling so weighed down by the weight of the world, but feeling like life is starting to move forward. Or the energy around you is starting to lighten. Mihak, general for the next 2 weeks. Your intuition, listen to it. It's spot on. Feeling like the whole world is against you or feeling like timing may be poor. That's going to change, though. Things like over the next 2 weeks, the energy should shift around you, and you should be a little bit more hopeful that you're going to get to where you want to go in the next 2 weeks. There is the opportunity that comes in around money or business with the Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Plus, you have a wish, put it out into the universe. You're another one that got intuition that's heightened, so please listen to it. Jay, if I end up getting this job, what will my supervisor think of me? They'll think very highly of you with the sun. They'll think that you have long-term potential, and they'll think that things have changed for them for the better. They'll be pretty impressed by you. Fairy, what is Jack like about me? He feels that you don't get stuck in the mud and that you're always moving forward. He thinks you have a positive outlook, a kind heart. You're helpful, caring, sincere, honest, humble, and successful. Noel, love reading with Pisces. Timing around this situation may not really be there right now. You may be feeling, I don't know if you haven't heard from this person, communication could be down. You might feel like you're the only person putting in effort, or you're not getting much out of them. You do have a Taurus coming in that looks like they're going to pay you a lot of respect and that they're going to be coming forward. And you also have a fire sign that's very ambitious. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I'm not convinced about this Pisces. It's like they're stuck in the mud or they can't get out of their own way at this point. Elsa, will my ex Bilal come back soon? Okay, is Bilal coming back soon? I'm only getting a 33% chance. I would keep your options open because I don't think this person is coming back as soon as you want them to. Sonia, in which contest am I having a higher chance to win? PhD or INHT? Okay, how about PhD? 70% chance for PhD. INHT. PhD comes up higher. Benita, can I know what will happen in the spring between me and Christopher? You may have a whole lot of anxiety around this situation, but you could hear from him in the spring. If you haven't heard from him, you might hear from him out of the blue. Listen to your intuition. Ultimately, you may decide to distance yourself from him. You may make a decision to move forward with your life quickly. Success comes in around a fire sign. If he's not a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, you may choose the fire sign over him. It's going to be your choice, though. Good. Spiritual awakening, general for next week. Things change for the better quickly for you next week. It looks like you make a decision to walk away from something that no longer serves you. If you've been feeling burdened by the weight of the world being on your shoulders, moving away from those situations moves you to greener pastures and you start to feel a little bit more lighter. You have a lot of ambition and persistence next week, which then brings in respect around work or school, whatever it is you do all day. You have the Magician, so you have the ability next week to manifest new opportunities. Lots of potential around you next week. Love and passion comes in too. If you're not with anyone right now, listen to your intuition. Got a water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you are with someone, love and passion looks good next week. Julie, can you see what are the things that Aries is thinking about when it comes to us? Well, he may be thinking about, you know, like he may be caught in a place where he doesn't know if you're moving on or if you're getting back together. Sometimes he feels like the love has run out. Sometimes he feels a little bit of mild anxiety around the situation. He may also feel like he put in a lot of hard work and he didn't see a payoff. He also may be feeling very undecided about things, where he wants things to go, or if he thinks that, you know, he may be caught in a place where he doesn't know if he wants things to move forward or he wants things to end, but he doesn't know what he wants. And he just thinks about where things are at right now, which things are kind of, you know, not in the best place, and he's aware of that. But he also feels like you're there, and he feels like he's the one that makes the decisions, and he's the one that calls the shots. I don't like that. I don't like that he feels like that. PG Love is new here and would like a general for next week. Okay. Sun comes out next week. So you got happiness coming in, and you have your intuition is heightened, so please listen to it. You're about to go through personal growth and transformation, which leads you to success, especially around finances. Paying off a bill of debt or a loan or setting money aside for something is possible next week. And you have the soulmate connection card. You should have a soulmate entering. If you're not with anyone right now, it could be a Capricorn that comes in. And your life is moving forward in general. It's moving to greener pastures. Anna, will I finish this book by my birthday time in June to submit to the publisher? I think you can finish it, yeah. Will Pam reach out to amend everything? I do think she does, and I think there's room for growth and transformation around your relationship with her. Will my finances improve this year? Finances do improve this year. Second half of the year is much better than the first, but it's still, the whole year seems like it's better. Cinnamon, how does Jamal feel about me since I texted him about how I feel? Does he care? He does care. He's slow and steady, wins the race. He doesn't really know what to say. He feels a little disappointed in himself. But he does care, and I think he's going to get back to you if he hasn't yet. Myogram, can you tell me more about the water sign that is around me in love? I think I know who that person is, but I'm not sure. Okay. This person, well, the moon is here, so they could be a Pisces. They also could be very intuitive. Even though they're a water sign, well, you got the Scorpio card here too. Anyway, it's a water sign who's very intuitive with lots of growth, change, and transformation happening around this year. They're very intelligent, hardworking, smart, intuitive. There's cause for celebration that comes in around the two of you. There's a wish, and happiness is around the corner, but it might take a minute when you got the sun in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune, you got good luck on your side, and it looks like your relationship with this person could be like a spiritual connection. There's also long-term potential. Brandy, is T interested in Torshell? I'm probably not saying that right. Torshell? Might be a little bit undecided. He's got the Two of Swords in reverse. 70% chance, yes, he's interested in her, but he's also a little undecided. So there may be something that doesn't sit right with her. Kiki, do I have a bad injury from the gym for a couple of weeks? Do I have a bad injury from the gym for a couple of weeks? I think you have a minor injury. I think it heals pretty quickly. I would, you know, I'm always going to tell you to see a doctor just in case. It's always better to be safe than sorry in my book. Anyway, Cinnamon. Why is Wesley so nasty towards me after everything I've done for him? That's why. Because you were too good for him. He didn't appreciate you. He doesn't appreciate you. Yeah, see, he thinks about it a lot, but he's got the double-edged sword. He knows that you've been really good to him, and he actually does have a lot of respect for you deep down. But, you know, he takes you for granted. He knows that he could be a douchebag to you because he knows that you're good to him. It's the classic situation that really fires me up because I feel like people should be more appreciative to those around them that have been good to them. But the truth is that they're not. They're usually treat people who have been awful to them better because they're trying to make them, I don't know. It's like, it's the same old situation. It's like the situation that I say about the parents. The parent that is there every day, that's good, that's caretaking, that provides for them, that makes them dinner, that is there when they're sick, wipes their ass, gives them a bath. That parent gets treated like shit, and the dirtbag that hardly ever shows up gets their ass kissed. It's just the way humans are. I don't know why it is. I don't know why we're like that, but that's how we are. And that's why he treats you so badly. It's just, it shouldn't happen like that. It shouldn't, but it does. It's so fucking annoying. Jay. Where the heck is it? I don't see it. Zara, you could close them. Thank you. Yeah. I think that she's awake. Miss Rosie, I felt the energy shift between us. Why he pulled back. I don't think he knows why he pulled back. He's just either been feeling unsuccessful or he's been feeling a little bit weak and he needs to take a little bit of time for himself. Well, I mean, you know yourself, have you ever been in a situation with somebody, it doesn't matter like what the situation is, like or like let's say, because this has happened before, a guy is interested in you who you have no desire to be with at all. You don't like him, not even a little bit. Like you may even be kind of repulsed by him. And then all of a sudden he starts dating somebody else and it's like, wait a minute, I thought you liked me. Like that's just how humans are, right? Or you have like a friend that's a real pain in the ass and then you're like, oh, I just need a break from this person. But then when the person fucks off, you're like, well, where'd she go? I haven't heard from her. I don't know. That's just how humans are. It's fucking annoying. Jay Allen, when I was younger, I had a short attention span. I had a hard time learning. Now that I don't have that problem, what changed? Was it biology or something else? I think you just matured. I think it was just maturity. That's all. I think that as humans, we mature at different rates and we're capable and better at certain things than we are other things. I think attention was just something that took a little bit longer for you. Now, I mean, I always say too, like, sometimes it could be diet. It could be the kid's diet. If you were a kid that ate a lot of sugar and caffeine, that could cause attention span issues. But I think that it was just part of the maturity process for you, that you just grew up and you just matured in a different way. That short attention span is so common these days. I mean, I'm going to say probably, I mean, it's more so common now than it was when I was younger, but even when I was younger, like I had cousins that were put on like Ritalin and stuff like that because they had short attention spans. But I think that that's just kids. And I think that the way that females and the males develop tend to be different. I've seen it more frequent with male children that they have that problem. But I think it's just part of the way you matured. That's it. I also contribute a lot of it to diet, only because in this day and age now, with so many children with like being on the autistic spectrum, the people that I know that I worked with a woman and her grandson was autistic, and she said like her daughter had him on some kind of a special diet, like no gluten, no sugar, no artificial sugar, and when he didn't have anything like that, he was able to function so much better than if he had, like, if he had eaten something, especially gluten, did something, created some kind of brain fog, which I've heard of before. I don't know if they've proven it, but that also could, you know, be attributed to it. I mean, some kids are just not good eaters. I think as we get older, we just start to, you know, we're more mature. We start to think differently, and I just think that was part of it. Julie, what does my current preceptor at the cobble job think of me? Thinks that you're intelligent, well-prepared, hardworking, smart, secure, successful, and perseverant. I think that you made a good impression on this person. Cinnamon, what does Jamal think of me right now? Thinks that you're kind, caring, reliable, successful, intelligent, intuitive, attractive. I don't think that he thinks badly about you at all. I think that he's got his own problem. Empress, General. You could have a new love interest entering that shows you a whole lot of respect. Could be a soulmate connection on the horizon. You got a Virgo here. Could be a Virgo. Love cup is full. Moving on to greener pastures could be coming in for you. You're also leaving in the past negativity and regret. Chime, how does L feel for me? Anxiety comes up around this situation. I don't know what that's about, but there's anxiety. Looks like they think that you're intuitive, kind. They have a lot of respect for you. They think that you're hardworking, sincere, very intelligent, funny, humorous, humble, and hardworking. Angel, what are Elisa's feelings for me and the outcome? Is she here in Texas? I don't think that she's in Texas right now. You could have a long road ahead of you with her, because I don't think that she's in Texas right now. And it does look like she would be surprised if you told her how you feel. I don't think that she would expect it from you, but she's going to listen to her intuition. There will be opportunity for this relationship to move forward, but it doesn't happen right away. It's like it's going to take some time before you guys either speak or get on the same page. When you first tell her how you feel, she may be a little bit taken back by it, and she may be a little bit unsure of how she feels. Fairy, I did that one. Healing. Healing life. Sagittarius' current energy towards me, there's no communication. Okay, the energy, I would say, is like you may be feeling like I'm not getting my wish, and he's not putting in much effort. There's like argumentative energy. I don't know if you guys had a fight and that's why you're not speaking. Thing here is that you do have good karma coming in around the situation. It just might not happen right away. Energy first is like stale, stagnant, like we're kind of at a stalemate, and then good karma comes. So that's going to shift at some point, but it hasn't shifted yet. John, check up on the Virgo. What happened? Have you heard from her? I'm curious to see if you've heard from her after her make pretend date. All right, let's see. Okay, what's going on here with this Virgo? Here she is, shows up right here. Love cup here is full around you guys. She's stuck in the mud, though. She can't get out of her own way. I'm not convinced that she had another date. If she did, there was regret around it, and it didn't work out the way she wanted it to. You two have a wish. Could be working on some sort of a creative project together, but you may have to lay down the law, set up some boundaries with her. I'm not really sure if she takes advantage of something or if she pulls bullshit. You might have to, you know, double-edged sword, you know, could be cutting through some bullshit with her. I'm not convinced that she, you guys have the Knight of Cups, so I'm thinking that something more is going to come of the situation between you and her. Let's see what happens. Tibet, which soulmate will take me out on my next date? Aquarius. You got an Aquarius coming in. Pretty strong. Pretty soon. She told you what? To watch a movie? Oh, she wanted to watch a movie with you. And you said you were busy? Good. Good. Mel, updated love reading. Oh, bye-bye, Jay. We'll see you later. Okay, you do have a commitment here on the horizon should you decide to go for it. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain and like the world is at your feet. That damn Pisces is not going to leave you alone. But that's fine. Let him spin his wheels. You got happiness coming in. Now, it could be that another water sign comes in. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, with long-term potential around them. You got a Cancer coming in. And your love life is moving forward. You're heading off to greener pastures in 2021. You're going to have some new opportunities. Pisces isn't going to leave you alone, but that's okay. Sarah, updated love reading for January. What's going on in January for Sarah? You got cause for celebration that's coming in around a new journey. Now, you could have a Leo from the past maybe showing up, but then you listen to your intuition. I don't think your intuition is going to want you to go backwards. There's an Aries coming in that could be somebody new. You have a wish. You have the love cup being full. Now, the sun comes out and you're going to have options in January. There's no doubt about it. That Aquarius is here too. You may be communicating more with the Aquarius. But there's new people coming in. The Aries, I believe, is new. The Leo, I think, is somebody from the past with the Six of Cups. Let's see what happens. January could be a busy month with a lot of different energy in it. It's not worth it to return to the Leo. Was he the one that recently contacted you? Yeah, I don't know. I really think that the energy for this year is us moving forward because it's a 5-year. I don't think many of us are moving backwards, although I think that the opportunities may arise and it will be our decision. I mean, I kind of feel like that happens every year, but I don't know. The number 5 is just like, it's a year for change. It's not like a year to go backwards. It's like we're changing. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it happens, but it looks like you're going to have a lot going on. John, how to behave to the Virgo? You know, I always like honesty, but I don't know. You know, sometimes, especially in the beginning, you might have to be a little bit, you know, like mysterious just to keep the attention. What I would do here is I would say, listen to your intuition. There is growth and transformation coming in around the situation, and you do have success coming in. The Virgo actually feels very weak. So you're more in control of the situation than you think you are. So I would say I wouldn't reject her too much, only because I don't think that I think that she feels weak. And I feel like she pulled a stunt with that crazy date story that she told you. I don't believe that it was real. I think that she's trying to get you to take notice of her. So I would pay her a little bit of attention. Like, all right, you asked her, she asked you to watch a movie today, you turned her down. I might ask her, like, to see the movie tomorrow or the day after. But don't tell her why you turned her down today. Let her wonder. Let her wonder, well, maybe he was with someone else. Because she needs to feel the way you felt the other day to keep the relationship in balance. And I think that this relationship with her moves forward. And it could move forward pretty quickly because you got the Knight of Swords here, which that's quick. You have the Magician, so you have the opportunity to, 2 more days is fine. You have the opportunity to manifest something. And I wouldn't tell her what you did today. You know, just be, if she asks, just, oh, I was busy, or I was with a friend, or something very, very vague. Be very vague about it. All right, and let's see what happens. Because she's probably going to be very stressed out over that. And good, that's what she deserves. All right, guys, I will see you guys tonight. Have a nice afternoon. Thank you all, and I will see you probably like 10:30, something like that.